Legacy Shiley versus Shiley flexible tubes. What's the difference and what does it mean for your patients? Shiley tracheostomy tubes have been on the market for over 50 years. We are dedicated to evolving our products to meet the needs of both clinicians and patients while aligning with global regulations, medical device standards, and regulatory organizations such as the FDA and EU MDR. That's why we've designed our Shiley flexible tracheostomy portfolio to meet the latest regulations and standards, support the needs of doctors and caregivers, and most critically, advance patient outcomes. From the first tube in through the time the patient is discharged, Shiley flexible tubes deliver clinical enhancements designed for all stages of the care continuum. The clear flange was designed with enhanced wound care capabilities in mind. The new design allows for enhanced visualization of the underlying skin and the stomach. The recess on the backside of the flange and the additional air vents reduce the skin contact and allow for better airflow around the stomach. The Shiley flexible tubes are manufactured with a soft material that uses a citrate-based non-phthalate plasticizer. By removing the DEHP chemical, it provides a softer feel than the legacy products. The outer cannula is flexible enough to conform to the patient's airway, but rigid enough to maintain airway patency. Shiley flexible tracheostomy tubes offer increased safety with a taper-shaped cuff that uses a lower intracuff pressure to provide a more effective air and fluid seal. Additionally, the cuff is thinner and less bulky, which requires less force to insert. When the cuff is deflated, patients may experience a significant increase in airflow around the outer cannula, which may reduce the work of breathing required to speak and to wean. The Shiley flexible tracheostomy tube product family comes standard with a tapered percutaneous tip. This feature aids in bedside insertion should it be preferred over a surgical procedure. The Shiley flexible flange features an integrated 15mm connector. This feature expands options for ventilating your patient without requiring an inner cannula to be in place. As a safety precaution, the inner cannula should always be in place when using a dual cannula tracheostomy tube. In the event of an occlusion, you can simply remove the inner cannula and clear the occlusion rather than removing and replacing the whole device. The Shiley flexible inner cannulas snap into the integrated connector. The Shiley flexible tracheostomy portfolio includes both disposable and reusable inner cannula options. The inner cannulas are now easier to remove and replace compared to the legacy products. The inner cannulas on the Shiley flexible products securely snap with light pressure. No more heavy pressure, pinching, or twisting required, bringing an added ease of use to patients with strength or dexterity challenges. The flush inner cannula design on the Shiley flexible tracheostomy tubes facilitates that 15mm connector's compatibility with general ventilator and tracheostomy accessories. Shiley flexible tubes are not compatible with legacy Shiley disposable inner cannulas. You should only use a Shiley flexible inner cannula with a Shiley flexible tube. Additional disposable inner cannulas for Shiley flexible tubes may be purchased separately in boxes of 10.